Good morning, everybody. I am still making flowers. Yes, I am. Happy Tuesday. I'm so glad that you have sweet neighbors. Neighbors are important. They make they make or break your experience, right? We had the best neighbors in our old house. We have good neighbors here, but over there it was just such a great experience. So I'm really glad that you have nice neighbors, and I'm really glad you got to the mailbox. Birthday, birthday, birthday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm reconfiguring the blanket, not redoing, but reconfiguring the blanket. I need 15 of each color. So, wow, my hair looks really weird. So I need 15 of each color to make the blanket the right size. So, oh, well, I don't really do much in the beginning. So, good morning. Good morning, Margaret. Good morning, Amber. Amber, I was just watching your video. You were just chatting about a bunch of stuff, and then you had to stop and bring your husband his wallet, and it was just fun. Nice background chat for my project here. So yeah, I've figured it out that I need 15 of each color to make it the size I want it to be. By the way, if anybody notices what I'm wearing, these were an idea from Lori, who's usually on here. I didn't know what to do with that really soft yarn. So she said fingerless gloves. Ta-da, here they are. They're not finished. I didn't get a chance to hem both of them yet, but good morning, Monique. So they're really super soft. I've got a single row here, just single crochet. I mean, they're easy, super simple. So once I'm done, excuse me, I'll see if Lori likes them. And she can have them since they were her idea, right? I can try. I can certainly try. I'll have to look into it. But I will certainly try. I don't really say much good in the beginning. So maybe I'll say hi everybody, and then I'll just wait 30 seconds and then I'll talk. So, in case you missed it, 15 of each color. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, but if I have an intro, then I have to edit, and I don't want to do that. So this is the first color. I have them all numbered, colors 1 through 9, okay? So each color I need 15 of. That's 13 of them. I'm working on the 14th. So I reworked the configuration. So it's going to be, I can't really explain it. I'd have to show it to you. Anyway, I reworked it so the colors are going to kind of like go diagonal in stripes the way I worked it out. So I think it's going to be really, really pretty. I woke up at 3 a.m. this morning trying to figure out how I'm going to stitch them together. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a row. Now remember, I'm doing the moss green, right? So I'm going to do a row of the green on each one and then connect them at the tip. I think we'll know, I'll know once I get into it, and then I'll share it with you. But right now, I'm just stressing over it. So then another fun thing I was trying to do is I have these granny squares. Remember we made these granny squares? Hold on. Remember we made these together, right? Well, I made a few of them, and I'm like, what am I going to do with these? Well, of course, Lori got my brain going. Obviously, they're just clipped together, but we'll see. Lori got my brain going as far as fingerless gloves. Let's just see what it looks like. So I'm using stitch markers, which, by the way, I'm not liking. They pull it, but that's all right. So I'm using stitch markers, and let me see how I like this. There we go. That's kind of lacy and pretty, right? All I'd have to do is stitch them together on the side, right? We'll see. Isn't that cute, right? I mean, if you're dressing up like for a Christmas party or something, you're all prettied out. Zooms in and pounces. Oh, hello, Marianne. I was also watching your video this morning. So I don't know. That's just an idea of what I was trying to do with these because I have a bunch of them. And, oh, I put up the block party yesterday. Very Stevie Nicks. Very Stevie Nicks. Nice. What was what? Oh, I saw your video this morning where you were talking about your Goodwill trip or your thrift store trip. And I was not saying you were an idiot. You are not. A lot of people just don't think of that. So, oh, the fingerless things. Yeah. Well, before, Marianne, before before you joined the channel, we were doing some squares together. And I had those squares. That's what I did with the fingerless gloves. But then Lori saw that I had a skein of yarn I didn't know what to do with. So she suggested fingerless gloves. So I will show her these. If Lori, if you don't like them, I will keep them for myself. But you might like them. So we will see. They're very soft. They're very warm, as a matter of fact. I had them on for a couple minutes. I'm like, okay, that'll do. So, oh my goodness. Yeah, so I'm buried. I don't know if you guys, here, you ready? You ready for the full effect? Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Here I am. Here's all my flowers. So this is where I am, guys. And I'd say I'm under halfway done. So, yeah, the lacy ones are pretty, right? Yeah. So, yeah, I'm under halfway done, but I think it'll be really cool. Bunches and bunches. I got a whole flower garden. I'm showing you guys my mess. Look at that. Margaret, just a few. Still my work in progress, but we're getting there. I've got all my pretty cakes above it. I was thinking, you know how we do those videos for white noise, like rain or the wind chimes? I was going to do a video, listen, of me just winding. I'm not going to say a word. I'm just going to put a couple skeins on and wind them. And that'll be like yarn addicts, white noise. Yarn addicts would understand. I think it'd be a riot. Oh, it's finally pouring rain here. Thank goodness. We needed the rain desperately. And it's finally here. Isn't it? I think I will do that, Monique. I mean, I've got all this behind me to do. Why not try to make a video out of it, right? I figure why not? Something new and exciting, right? Oh, yeah, it's been raining, I would say, since about midnight. Since about midnight, it's been raining, which is great, but Fritzy won't go outside. So he hasn't gone out. He won't go potty because he doesn't want to get wet. So I'm going to have to, after this show, I'm going to have to walk out in the pouring rain and stand out in the grass with him, or he won't go. Yeah, I have to mow. I have to mow as well, but I'm obviously not doing it in the rain, and I got to go back to camp Friday morning. Wait, why are you waiting? Wait, what are you waiting on, Amber? Come on, spill it. Tell the group. What are you waiting on? Oh, wow. No, we haven't had much rain at all. It's been super dry. Wait, you can't do that. I thought you were waiting on a surprise or something, Amber. You got me all excited. Speaking of waiting, I'm waiting for Missy to contact me about that hooker versus hooker. So we have a phone call today at around noon. I don't think I'm allowed to tell you guys anything else, but I can tell you that we have a call to sort it out around noon. He won't wear that, Lori. I have one. Lori just sent me a picture of a dog raincoat. He won't wear it. I have it. He looks at me like, are you crazy? So, did I tell you guys what my decision is about my four-wheeler? I'm going to go today and I'm going to see about trading my four-wheeler in for a side-by-side. So I was using my brother's side-by-side. If I told you, I'm sorry, but it's on my brain and I got to keep talking it to keep myself talked into it. So it was in. Oh, you know what, Amber? I was on with that. Hold on for the side-by-side conversation. Amber, I was on that live last night and I almost clicked to be a participant, but there's no way. I got to get this blanket finished. I can't put another thing. I can't put another thing on my to-do list until I get these things finished. So I didn't do that. But now back to my side-by-side. So I was using my brother's side-by-side and it's just so much easier. So I'm hoping that they'll give me a good deal. I know it's going to be a used one, a pre-owned one. I know that. And I'm fine with that. We'll just see. So stay tuned for that. That could be an exciting treasure hunt today. Yeah, Marianne, I saw that you signed up. I was watching that you were signing up. And seriously, I almost clicked that button, but I was like, no. And plus, that looks like a really difficult blanket. Good morning, Michelle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Good morning, Michelle. We're talking about Mad Mimi and Jan, their Boggy Creek blanket. It's an adorable blanket, first of all. I think it's a really cute blanket, but it looks like it's a pretty tough one to do. And I don't know. It looked pretty tough to me. I may decide to buy the pattern myself and just not participate in that because I really think it's a cute enough blanket that I would like to keep it. My daughter loves cats, and I think that would be an adorable blanket for her. You're going to make 2 of them. Now, it's the knotted half double, right? Is what she said that whole blanket was made out of. So I do not know the knotted half double, but you know the half double is my favorite. So I might like the knotted half double. I'm going to see if I can see it. See what it looks like. Maybe I'll like it. All right. Let me see. Knotted half double. Does that? Yes, I watched Bot's tutorial. It looks easy enough. I'm thinking, well, she makes everything look easy, right? She really does. Let's see here. Search. If you guys might hear my stomach growl, I apologize. Knotted half double crochet. Boom. Of course, it's bag a day. Pops right up. I'm going to turn it down. Good morning, Christina. How are you feeling? I was just thinking about you. Shut up. Shut up, Karen. Are you serious? Wait. Tell me more. No, I got to look now. Where do I look? Ah, stop it. Yeah, I probably got $1. Did I get $1? Mark, I didn't see that, you guys. Do I go to her? Hold on. Now I'm all excited. Hold on. Community tab. Well, I saw community. Oh, you know what? I can't see it because I'm not logged in on my iPad. Oh, for goodness sakes. All right, go to Bod's community tab. I'm all excited, you guys. I can't even take it. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Sorry, Lori. Bag a day, B-A-G. There she is. Minimum. Oh, all right. Well, minimum's 100. So who the heck would pay $100 for my blanket? Mm-mm. All right, let me go to her. Let me go to her community. I'm so excited. I can't even stand it. Wait up. Wait. Do I just scroll? Oh, here it is. So how do I know if it's sold? Originally, once more, 120, right? They all went over. Wait. I think it only went for. I don't know. Look in comments. Okay, 4 comments. So I think it went for $120. Hey, you know what? I thought it'd get a nickel. Wow. She put a lot of work into these pictures, right? Well, that's so fun. That is so fun. Margaret, if yours was on a live auction, it would have went for 5 or more. I'm telling you right now. That is so cool. Well, good. It's done and over with. At least I made some money for the animals. I really honestly didn't think my blanket was, well, anyway, that is so fun. How exciting. And then after, yeah, it's fine. You know what? Any little bit that we can make for the animals is awesome. And for Crystal, she does so much. Thank you, Lori. I did. I thought it would be a kennel blanket for her dog. Thank you. Well, that's fun. That's really cool. So, yeah, I didn't think, like I said in my note to her, I was like, if you don't get any bids on it, just give it to your puppies. That's fun. Oh, so yesterday, oh my gosh, you guys. So I didn't rush out of the camper because I like to make sure that I had, Marianne, I tried to make a calendar blanket, but it got too big. So I stopped it and made it a birthday blanket because I ended it in August. Yeah, that's cool. All right. So yesterday I'm working in the camper. I'm cleaning it, this and that. Well, then I realized I had made my countertop. I had extended it and it was a little rickety. So I go out to my brother who's busy. Tools, fix it, whatever. So he's out there and he's soldering stuff and welding stuff and cutting stuff and da 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 da. So I said to him, I need a 32-inch post to, yeah, it's beautiful, Margaret. So I said, I need a 32-inch post. And he's like, well, go up to the house and find one. Okay. So I go up to the house and I find this post. And of course, Al's like, well, you got to find a better one than that. So it wasn't even good enough for what he wanted. But anyway, so long story short, I get this post. And oh, well, Amber, if you're online watching, your video is going to take longer to upload, I believe. So I get this post, and now Al gives me his drill and blah, 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 da, da, da. Well, you got to measure twice and cut once. And long story short, I know, too late. I ended up fixing my countertop, rearranging my cabinets, fixing the outdoor kitchen. And then finally at noon, I'm like, okay, I'm going home. Ow. So finally, I'm going home. I gotta go. He's like, I thought you were staying another night. Come on, why don't you stay? I'm like, no, because you'll find 150 other things for me to do. And I got to go home. I'm out of water. I'm out of fresh water. My tank was full, but I was out of drinking water. I said, I need laundry. Fritzy's exhausted, which he's sound asleep in his bed right now. Barely moving. So anyway, I came home and then I realized, gotcha. So then I get home and I realized I had to clean the garage. It was 84 degrees and I had to clean the garage. I didn't have to, but it is what it is. So I know, Karen. So I told River Life, I said, please back your truck in when you come home, because he wasn't home yet, because I'm going to use it to haul stuff to the dumpster. 5 trips of crap on the tailgate up to the dumpster. I was filthy and hot and annoyed, and but it looks a lot better. Well, and the reason it took 5 was because there were some pretty big buckets and crap I had to get rid of. But then I had to stop. I'm like, it's too hot. I'm done. I'm starting to get bit by mosquitoes. So no, it's just because you always put stuff out there and say, I'll get to it. And then finally you're tripping over it. And I'm like, okay, I can't. So I got all that done. Now the dumpster's full, which it gets emptied in a couple days. So that's fine. But yeah, so that happened yesterday. And the whole time I'm doing it, I'm like, why didn't I just stay at camp? I didn't have to do this at camp. Well, because it would have been waiting for me when I got back, So I got that done. It's not done, but it looks a lot better. And then I remind myself that I have to clean out my basement. It's not happening yet. I mean, it's cooler down there, which, if it's 90 degrees outside, it'd be nice. But I'd have to, my basement is a crawl basement, so I have to bend over. Yeah. Yeah, my car only goes in the winter when I know it's going to snow. Other than that, it's a storage area for my crafts and stuff. But I do have to get down, into the basement and look for stuff and organize stuff. And yeah. I would love to, Margaret, if you come help me do my basement. I could see us both down there bent over. So what I need to do is get a chair with wheels down there so I can sit in the chair and slide back and forth instead of hunching over, because hunching over really hurts my back. So it is what it is. It would really be funny. So I'm realizing as I'm making all of these flowers that no, I haven't seen any spiders down there. Knock on wood. I haven't seen any. I'm not saying they're not down there, but I'm just saying I haven't seen any. Remember, it's a fairly new house. I did see bees. Now, I think right under this window, I think there was a bee nest in there because I saw dead bees. Weird, right? But yeah, I haven't seen spiders yet. I know. That is a great idea, Lori. Look at me. I'm thinking of it. I'm like, that's a great idea. I just don't want to do it. So if I close that hatch, I don't have to look down there. Yeah, I'm still having heebie-jeebies about that one in the pond, but I won't bring it back up again. That's too gross. But yeah, Lori, that's a great idea. But it is a ways for them to travel. I mean, it's an hour for them to drive out here. But that's a great idea. Because like I said, I close that hatch and I don't have to see it. So out of sight, out of mind. And Yeah, I didn't see any live bees, but there were dead ones down there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't see how they got in there because it's a cement or concrete or whatever they make the foundation. I think it's concrete. I don't know. But for now, I close the hatch and it goes away and it doesn't exist and I don't have to deal with it right now. So I don't know. Out of sight, out of mind. Exactly. Exactly. So Margaret, when is your room going to be finished so you can do a guest appearance with me? I really. Oh, nice. Sometimes I'll use hairspray on spiders, Karen, if I have nothing else to grab and shoot them. Like my daughter said, at least the hairspray makes the spiders sit still. So you grab whatever you can. That's what I do anyway. Okay. Hey, anything that you can spray on a spider to make it go away, I'm in. Flame, yeah. Anything. Consequences be damned. Ma'am, why did you use a flamethrower in your basement? Well, sir, there was a spider. Duh. In the newspaper, no, it wasn't arson. It was spider control. Hey, most of us get it. You got to do what you got to do to get rid of it. So I have crochet club today at 3. I'm excited to see what the kids have been up to. Lori, you get it. You would do it for snakes. I would get rid of flamethrower. I would use a flamethrower for snakes. By the way, wait, what? Nope. Nope, Melissa, not okay. Oh my gosh. Was it one of those brown recluse? Ay, oy vey, no. No. As to the frogs, if they keep, you get frogs inside? That's kind of fun. Not really. I mean, frogs are cool, but I don't think I'd want them inside. I get it. Oh, Amber, I'm so sorry you're stuck. All right. I got to count these. 15 is the magic number. Is that it? No, here's more. Okay. Ugh. No. No. Yeah, so Margaret, I knew someone. Well, the funny thing is, I didn't really know her. She was the owner of a local restaurant. And she was one of those people that likes to overshare stuff, which is fine unless you're in a restaurant where people are eating and you're the owner and you're telling them that you got bit in the butt by a brown recluse and you're talking about it in detail while people are eating their breakfast. Lori, you'll know her. I know you'll know her. It's a restaurant on Ballston Lake. But she absolutely walked around from table to table telling all of her customers how she got bit on the butt by this spider. And we were all trying to eat. I mean, I feel for her, absolutely. But could you tell me when I'm not eating pancakes? They closed. They're not there anymore. Good food, which is a shame. But yeah, we were like, oh, can I have the check, please? It was just one of those, no. So, I mean, I get it. It was probably a very traumatic, and you want to share that with everybody. Maybe that was part of her process of getting rid of it. But yeah, she was, yeah. See, Lori. I mean, they had good food. They were right on the lake. And had they done it right, they could have had great customers and great everything, but that's good times. You just never know with people, right? You just never know. And like I said, maybe that was her way of processing it. I don't know. But, and it's one of those places now that it's tried to be like 4 other things and it just won't take. So it's an empty building on prime real estate, which is a shame. So, all right. So what are we all working on? Yay. What are we working on? You can see what I'm working on this. Margaret, how are you doing? What are you doing right now? And Marianne, how's that shawl? Are you almost done? I want to know everybody's whips. Tell me what you're making. Karen, Melissa, what are you guys up to? Dress and a cardigan? I still need to make a cardigan. I'm chickens. Nice, Karen. See, once you're making the hats, aren't they fun to make? Now, Karen, are you making all of your hats from the top down? Because I've challenged myself to learn how to make them from the brim up. Oh, nice. What's the 3 L's stand for? Oh, nice. Yep. That's cool. Monique. That is the worst part. I mean, look at all these flowers I've had to weave ends in. Ribbed ones. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Were you helping moral support? Were you helping actually doing it? So, Marianne, you're going to be so happy when you get that shawl done. Oh, man, Margaret. Moral support. Margaret. Good morning, Gloria. By the end of the week, well, make sure, obviously you will, but make sure you put up a picture so we can all see the finished product. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yay. So I just saw that your video just loaded, Marianne, about answering my question from your video. I can't wait to see how you solve it. Oh, sorry, I just woke Fritzy up. Oh my goodness, you guys. I need a hint. Can you give me a hint? I'm so bad at waiting for birthday presents. Come on, a little hint. So exciting. Don't you wish there was something easier? No, come on, Margaret, a little one. Oh, Christina. Now, did they just not bring you your supplies in the hospital, or you just didn't feel it? I guess you were feeling pretty yucky, huh? I understand completely. Margaret, you're obviously not like me where you get so excited. Yarn is involved. Oh, good. Well, that's a good hint. I'm not asking for presents. I'm asking for hints on the presents they told me you're coming. I never ask for presents. Oh my goodness, you guys. Seriously, don't spoil me. You're okay. So my hint is there's yarn involved. Okay. Oh, that's so fun. Speaking of birthday, how cute was Lynn when I gave her her? You guys, don't. I'm too excited. Actually, I should send you guys this yarn, and for my birthday, you should make me some flowers. Oh, Mary, you see, I do the same thing. Like I'm in the middle of all these flowers, and what did I do? I jumped on my small Addy machine. I'm like, let me see if I can make these gloves for Lori. Oh, Marianne, so rewind Sundays, rewind. So watch Sundays live and you'll see Lynn open her presents. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? We're talking about birthday presents and how bad I am at keeping them till someone's birthday. Yeah, just rewatch Sunday and you'll see Lynn open hers. And if any of you didn't see the turkey dance from my brother, please rewind Fridays or watch Friday's Coffee with Kim. You will see my brother doing the turkey dance. That was a hoot. And I am going to make him a turkey trivet at some point. You know what I can't find, and I haven't really unpacked completely from camp, but I have a whole container of these bottle caps everywhere I go. Oh, and don't forget my wrapping. It was quite a weekend, wasn't it? If you Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, Margaret. We will absolutely. Absolutely, Margaret. I hope he's okay. So, Mary, you've been going through the book. Yeah. I'm working on my flowers for my blanket. I need 15 of each color. So I have 9 colors. So Lisa, I'm working on, this is my blanket for the fair. And I'm not letting myself start any other project until I get this done because this is like my last crochet item that I need for the fair. So I need to make sure it's done. Yeah, you mentioned that. When is he? So he's having it this morning. Yeah. That's I mean, open heart surgery is my dad had it. They had to actually put like 3 balloons in. I don't know. I can't pretend to know what the heck I'm talking about, so I won't make it up. I just know that he had surgery as well when he was younger. Wow. See, Margaret, you just never know, right? One symptom can lead to another, right? Well, maybe we should make some prayer shawls. You know, have them 4, 5, 6. I'm sorry, I'm trying to count and talk at the same time. Oh, all right. See, Margaret, you just know what I'm talking about. I love it. You're like, no, she means this. This is what she's saying. So a good example of one thing leading to another, my sister Cindy went to the doctor because she had a backache. And a few tests later, they found out she had stage 4 cancer and she didn't know it. It was a tumor that had gotten up here. So you just take care of yourselves, everybody. Just know that, you know, if your body's sending you signs of something, don't ignore it. You know? Yeah. And you know what? Keep an eye on other people too, because if they ignore it, you know. Yeah, Karen. But you know what? I'm glad they, you know, they found it when they did. She got 4 more years with us. So pay attention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm trying to multitask, you guys, because if I don't, I will stop talking to you and then a million other things. And I'll be like, oh, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to mail packages. I got to da 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 da. So I do have to get to the post office today. It does say I have a package there. And I also have returns for Amazon. Well, thank you, Christina. I'll tell you what, can I just brag about my family for a minute? My siblings are so strong. Like, being the youngest, I've always known them as, oh, my older sisters, this and that. But my siblings really are, they're really inspiration for me, and each one in a different way. Like, my sister Cindy was very strong she was a very strong person internally. Like, whatever was thrown at her, she could handle. My sister Linda is the type of person that, thank you, Karen. She's the type of person that teaches me how to care for others, because she would legit will do anything for anybody. And my sister Terry teaches me how to be a grandmother or a mom, because the way she treats her family. And then there's my brother, who he pretends to be this tough, rough guy. But you all know Al. So he's not, you know. So it's just, I love the lessons I can learn from each of my siblings. It's really, I'm lucky, you know. And thank you, Karen. Well, good, Christina. I'm glad you're feeling better. Take care of yourself. Go sit for a few hours and just crochet. Let the world go away. I could write a song about that. I'm kidding. I told you guys I wrote my brother a song. I am very lucky, Karen. He is. Margaret, it's so funny. And the more I hang out with him camping, the more I see, like, he just randomly fills my camper or empties my holding tank. Or so it was funny because yesterday, you do have to take care of yourself, Monique. What are you doing? Wait. Yeah, Monique, that's no fun. I don't like the dentist. It makes me cringe. Yeah. He's just so sweet. I mean, he's a curmudgeon and a pain in my butt. Don't get me wrong, but he's always right there. So he calls me yesterday. He went to Walmart and he bought some hamburger meat and then forgot it in the cart. So he calls me. He's like, "What do you got in the freezer in your camper? Can so I had hamburger meat and I told him he could have it. But it's stuff like that we just know that, I don't know. You guys are right. I'm super lucky. Super lucky. Right now, with everybody in my life, everybody I have around me, including Lori, I have the best people. So I'll stop being mushy. But he can also be a brother. I mean, you guys know, if you have brothers, you get it. Of course, I'm sure I could be a pain in the butt little sister. So it is funny to see how they treat me. I'm definitely the youngest sister, and it's fun to see they still kind of treat me that way. Oh, Margaret, I cannot. I will cancel the dentist 5 times before I actually go. I hate the dentist. It's so bad. Yeah, so my teeth aren't bad, but when I was younger, Monique, this is why it hit such a chord. When I was younger, I had a dentist who pulled 6 teeth at once. And I'm talking I was 8, maybe. So that was very traumatic for me as a kid. Um, so anytime somebody mentions the dentist now, I instantly flash back to that. So yeah. So Monique, the doctor that I go to now, or the dentist that I go to now, he has gas. So that's kind of a funny sentence, but he uses gas. And he'll even use it for a cleaning if you're too scared. I've done it before. It's just I need that to calm me down because I don't want Marianne. He has gas. uh, yeah, so I have a nice dentist, but he has gas. Stop it. Yeah, yeah. So the second I walk in there, because he knows I'm doing this with my hands and I'm fidgeting with my feet and this and that, and all he puts it over and he's like, just stop talking and breathe. Um, and it works. It oh yeah. Open mouth, insert foot. It always happens. Ooh. Yeah. He and I always tell him, he's like, I've never hurt you. And I'm like, you will. It's gonna happen because you're a dentist. Dentist, it's just gonna happen. And he doesn't mean anything, he's a good dentist. He really has never hurt me, and I've had a lot of work done. Um, but I don't trust it. So you know what gets me, Christina? Do you guys ever watch Dr. Pol? That show Dr. Pol. I think it's on Paramount or Disney or something. He's a vet. Did you ever watch him? What freaks me out is when he goes in and pulls out the teeth for the horses. He just goes in with this giant thing and rips them out. I love Dr. Pol, right, Marianne? But when he pulls out the horse's teeth, I'm like, good God. I start to cry. I'm like, how can that not hurt them? Animal Planet. Oh, Margaret, you're stronger than I am. So if they're going to pull a tooth for me, they're putting me out. Marianne, he's always elbow deep in those cows. 1, 2, 3. But he's the best. I love Dr. Pol. If you guys don't know who we're talking about, you should because he's adorable. I think he's like 80 something. Really? Yeah, no. So I don't mind the Novocaine, but you're gonna put me out and then give me Novocaine because I'm not. Oh, now I watched it's a female. She's like the Yukon vet or something. She goes to all the places up in the Yukon. So I like her too. Oh, you guys, Fritzy's little face is all snuggled down in his blanket. He's snoring. Yeah, in Alaska. She goes to the reindeer farm. She goes to Oakley. Dr. Oakley, I think is her name. She also goes to like the Alaska Raptor Center. Yeah. Stop it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and they were doing a show about the Alaska animal rescue, but they lost funding for that. But that is one of the places that she goes to treat the animals. So I love that stuff. Yeah, it's I think it's Dr. Oakley. And she goes, but I love it. They treat eagles, they treat all sorts of stuff, so it's really cool. Wait. That's really, now I'm going to have to watch it. I'm getting burned out a little bit on Grey's Anatomy. Because it's getting just too, I don't know. I think, Lori, you warned me that it was going to get, I don't know. It's just getting to the point where now different owners of the hospital and stuff like that. So I got to go back to my vet shows. I'm going to go back to the vet shows. That's more fun. Watch them save animals instead of people. Well, I guess they're not really saving people. They're made up, but still. Oh, yeah. Well, in some places, they don't really have a choice, but in other places, they do. And they still travel. That is so cool, Margaret. That is like really cool. That's really neat. Something big just flew by the window. Hmm. So I'm going to try to create another block party video because, to be honest, you guys, that one that I put up yesterday, it took me 5 tries to do it. That's what happens when you know you have to do a video, but you're not in the right mindset. So you're just trying to throw one out there. And you'll even notice the square that I did. It didn't come out very square, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing this again. So I'm going to try to do a few videos ahead of time so I can just upload them when I'm ready. I believe this is number 15. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woohoo! I'm done with color number 1. So this is color number 1. This is the leftover. In case I need more. This is the, what was it? Saffron. Yay. Color number 2. Color number 2. Here we go. How many of those do I need? Boy. I certainly don't want to make too many, right? Because then I'm wasting time making ones I don't really need. All right. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7. I might need to have breakfast before I make some more of those because I can't do it. I need me a break. I think I'm going to need more of this green. She's doing good. Melissa, yeah, she's doing good. She's back to work and doing really great. And I get to see. Yeah, number 2 is actually Aqua. She's doing great. And I get to see the baby twice a week, which makes me really happy. Oh, speaking of my daughter's house. Now, I know that Lowe's, I told you all about the whole thing I went through with Lowe's. Well, now I'm trying to get a delivery time because they gave me a day. So now the delivery day is this Friday. They give you an 8-hour window. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? So they expect me to sit in a house for 8 hours and not know when. So I called back the number that left the message and said, your dishwasher will be delivered on the 26th. So I call the number And first of all, it's the worst hold music you've ever heard, which is probably they do it on purpose because they want you to hang up. In their defense, pretty smart. So I waited through the music and I got this person. Yeah. So I get this person and she's very, let's put it this way, unconcerned with my question. And I was like, I need you to shorten. You can't give me an 8-hour window. That's ridiculous. So she's like, oh, I'll have somebody call you back today and schedule an exact time. I haven't heard from him. So I have to call my daughter today and see if we can, I don't know. I don't know what. I'm just going to have to sit at her house for 8 hours and try to get a time and try to get, it's a pain in the neck, but it's for them. And I know she's going to love her new dishwasher. So it'll be worth it in the end. But, and the thing is, Monique, when I call them, you can tell. See, in my head, I don't care that they contract it out. In my head, whoever's doing the install is still an arm of Lowe's. So you can't tell me, well, it's not Lowe's fault, this and that. Exactly. But I need, Melissa, I need to know ahead of time so I can try to have, yeah, exactly, a 3 or 4 hour. Yeah. And I will crochet all day, but I also have to get to camp because it's a big party weekend for my brother-in-law and I'm promising to help. So now I have to have Fritzy with me at my daughter's. It's like wrangling cats. Yeah, but I still have to have, well, that's true, Lori. That would be a good idea. But now with the way that they're treating this, I don't know that I can trust them to do that. And with my luck, they would, say, oh, yeah. Well, that's a good reason. No, I'm waiting for them to call me back. I might try it again today. Or I might just suck it up and sit there. Whatever. It is what it is. It's one day of my life. I will bring Fritzy over to my daughter's house and I will sit there all day. And the problem is Amanda's dog doesn't like little dogs and Fritz doesn't like dogs around me. So I'm going to have him in his stroller and they're going to be just one day. It's fine. Hopefully they'll come early in the morning and we can go and be at the farm and be fine. That's that. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave on that note. I'm sorry I was venting. Sorry. I'm going to go back to 15. Yeah, Melissa, good call. No surprise visitors at the farm either. All right. So it is Tuesday. I will have stories about Crochet Club for tomorrow. Yes, I'm going to order groceries as well. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you so much for starting your Tuesday with me. And remember, always be happy, be kind, and be creative. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.